Hi, my name is David Ao with Kuksowan of Clear Lake, traditional Korean martial art. Welcome to our series on tournament information and preparation. In this video, I'll be talking about your uniform. Now, the uniform, everyone, is one thing you just simply cannot compete without. Now, some specific things on our uniform. Our martial art association has a standardized uniform, hence the name uniform. Every competitor must wear an association uniform with the patches of the association on them. Now, some of our color belt students very often will begin their training in a plain black uniform. Those uniforms are designed for members who are just trying things out, making the decision if training in Kuksul is something that they want to commit a good amount of time, energy, and effort to. So it's a low cost way of getting into the school and trying things out. Once you've decided that this is something that you want to pursue on a more regular and dedicated level, moving up to a patched uniform is certainly the next thing. And in competition, patches are required. Now, students, if you have a plain black uniform, you have a couple of options. One, there is a patch set, which you can purchase from the school and have placed on your plain black uniform. The next option is to purchase a second uniform that has the patches already embroidered on. Most students decide to have this as their best option. That gives them a second uniform in case one happens to be dirty when it's time for class. Now, the patches must be worn and displayed in the way outlined by the association. No additional markings or patches may be added to the uniform. Now, there are two exceptions. First, an American flag patch may be worn on the left shoulder, or the patch representative of your country. Additionally, you may have the black belt club marker on the bottom end of your uniform as well. Other than that, no additional markings of any kind can be visible on the outside of your uniform. Now, under your uniform, if you choose to wear a t-shirt, which I highly recommend that everyone does, it must be black. Please do not show up to competition in anything other than a black t-shirt under your uniform. Now, a Kuksowan t-shirt is certainly the preferred choice. That way, when you take your jacket off, you're showing your representation maybe of your local school or the association in general. For Clear Lake students, our new t-shirts for this year are out. The purple looks amazing. Please come by the school, pick up your shirt for this year's competition. Now, your belts, everyone. Every year, somebody leaves the house, shows up at tournament just to realize they have forgotten their belts. So there's a couple of things that you need to double and triple check before you leave your house. Uniform jacket, uniform pants, your belt, black t-shirt, and of course your sparring gear and weapons if you are sparring or doing weapon competitions. Now, for the black belts, if you are 18 years or older, all weapon divisions must be performed in your general's uniform. The reason for that is safety. The general's uniform has the clasp gauntlets that prevents the sword or any weapon from getting caught up in your uniform. And if you've done any serious amount of weapons training, especially with sword in a regular uniform, I'm sure you've had that happen. Now, the reason it's for 18 and up is simply because our younger students are growing, and general's uniforms are quite an investment. We don't expect a parent to purchase a general's uniform for, a 10, 11, 12-year-old, only for them to be able to wear it for 6 months, maybe a year. So we're able to make some adjustments with our insurance provider in order to just have the adults required for a general's uniform. Now, students, let's go back to the patches on the uniform. If you are unable to get patches for your uniform, if it's financially not possible at this particular time, talk with your instructor. If you're a Clear Lake student, come talk with me or any of our staff members. We'll arrange for you to have a uniform to borrow the day of competition. But again, everyone, you must have full patches on your uniform. Otherwise, you will not be permitted to compete. Double check that you have your belt, and please make sure your belt is tied correctly. In competition, our goal is to demonstrate the very best of our abilities. To demonstrate our best, we need to have our mind in the right position. Something as simple as a clean uniform with a belt tied properly, looking very sharp, that indicates that your mind is sharp. So do everything in your power to be prepared mentally and physically, including having your uniform in top shape. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll get to them as soon as I possibly can. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.